Good morning class, welcome back. I'm your assistant teacher and today I'm here to begin a new topic, new chapter that is called Natural Disaster. It's chapter number 14. It's on page number 9090. 9090. From the very beginning of the existence of man on this earth, he has always been threatened by the fury of nature in one form or another. He has always been troubled, he has always been in serious problems due to nature. And that problem is basically natural disaster. You see the meaning of natural disaster. What is natural disaster all about? A disaster or destruction which occurs naturally and causes loss to human life and property is natural disaster. It is a destruction which is caused by nature. When there is an imbalance, the nature is disrupted and it creates a disaster, it creates a destructions for both human life and the property. Certain examples of disasters are floods, earthquakes, volcanic eruptions, hurricanes, tsunami, droughts, floods, etc. This create a havoc in the life and the property of human beings. They create an imbalance and people are bound to suffer. So one by one we'll take each and see what are the causes and what are the greatest threats to human beings. For example, the first one would be earthquake. How earthquake takes place, how can we measure on what scale has it disrupted human beings and what are the causes of it, which in the recent times, which are the greatest earthquakes that took place in our country, India. So I'll begin with earthquake. The sudden, mild or violent shaking of part of the earth is called an earthquake. It's a vibration. Vibration of the earth is called earthquake. The reasons could be many. It is generally accompanied by a rumbling sound and tremors. One of the causes of earthquake is the movement of molten rock inside the earth's crust. Molten rocks are those rocks which are very high, which are inclined in a very high temperature and which somewhere melts to in a liquid form or in a lava form, and that creates a crack in the earth's sphere. So one of the causes of earthquake is the movement of the molten rock inside the earth's crust. Sometimes this molten rock is thrown out and volcanoes are caused. This eruption also causes earthquake. So one of the reasons is the molten rock which gets separated and which actually creates a crack in the earth. Sometimes it's on a very high scale, it's a very high temperature which creates a gap. Earthquakes occur in places where the earth's crust is weak. It's not very tightened or it's not very closed on. It's not a tightly packed one. Violent earthquakes are frequent in the area where there are volcanoes. Example, the belt surrounding the Pacific Ocean. The belt which is surrounded by the Pacific Ocean is one of the places where on a very high scale, on a very frequent scale, the earthquakes take place. The best thing about the earthquake is, if we talk about something positive about this natural disaster is, it does not last for long. It does not last for long. It takes place within seconds only. So an earthquake lasts for a few seconds, but it causes a huge loss of life and property. Within few seconds only, or fraction of seconds only, it creates a great damage to human property and life. In India, earthquakes occur frequently in the areas such as foothills of the Himalayas, Ganga Brahmaputra Valley. A severe earthquake took place at Koyana in the Western Ghats in 1967. So there were questions last year. Name 3 places on which, on recent times, the major earthquake took place. So you can name any of them, which we are going to read now. A severe earthquake took place in the Koyana Nagar on the Western Ghats in 1967. Another severe earthquake took place in 1975 in Kinnaur district of Himachal Pradesh. Earthquakes of great intensity have occurred in Assam, North Bihar, Kashmir, Kumari Hills, etc. The Deccan Plateau was considered relatively free from earthquakes, but in the same region, a very severe earthquake occurred in Latur and Usmanabad districts of Maharashtra. So there were some areas which were believed by the climatologists that these are safest one or these are not inclined towards the earthquake attacks, but all their perceptions have failed now, and even that place is being disturbed by the natural disaster. A very severe earthquake took place in Gujarat on 26th of January 2001. The place is called Bhuj. Bhuj is a place in Gujarat. Bhuj and some parts of Nalia. Nalia is even the name of the place. Where the great damage was caused in the means of from the means of natural disaster on 26th of January 2001. India counts it as the biggest loss by the imbalance of nature, which actually created a great loss to human life and property. Now the scientists have been able to record and measure the vibrations of the earthquake by an instrument called seismograph. What is seismograph? An instrument for measuring vibrations of an earthquake. Means how was the movement, at what scale the movement was. This could be recorded in a machine. It's called as seismograph. The magnitude of the earthquake is measured by Richter scale. On what Richter scale it took place? It is between 0 to 9. 0 to 9 Richter scale. The number of this scale ranges from 0 to 9. An increase of 1 unit of Richter scale represents a 10-fold increase in the earthquake's strength. Means from 0 to 1 if we shift, there is a 10-fold increase of earthquake vibration. From 1 to 2 again, then there is again 10-fold increase in the earthquake vibration. Richter scale is basically the scale for measuring the magnitude of the earthquake. At what level and what magnitude did the earthquake took place? I'll put a stop over here, and tomorrow we'll see the destruction and the changes caused by earthquake. What are the basic destructions or what are the basic changes that occur after the destruction takes place, after the disaster takes place? It's a natural phenomenon, but it is because of the imbalance in the nature. Whenever the nature is disturbed, it creates a problem. So we as a human being need to respect and pay our tribute, pay our best to the nature. All the methodology which we can accept or which we can try to protect the nature should be applied. Thank you, class.